Hey guys, not had a video in a while, so this is kind of like a video to pick up my YouTube channel again. Didn't mean to let it drop as much as I have done, but I've just been busy with work and pets and room changing. As you can tell, this is not the usual scenery I have for YouTube videos, but this is my, as you can tell by the title, Grey's Anatomy episode review thing that I seem to do quite regular. I did for one season and the views were not that good on them, so I stopped doing it. But this episode deserves a review because it was good. But not saying that not all episodes are good, because they are, but this one, it touched me specifically in the heart because, we know that Jessica Capshaw and Sarah Drew, Arizona Robbins and April Kepner are leaving the season. But it was never revealed how. And I'm pretty sure in an interview somewhere it said that they weren't going to have tragic endings. But for this episode leading up to it, people were scared because before I go into it, this does contain spoilers for anyone that is watching this. If you haven't seen season 14, episode 23, Cold as Ice, Grey's Anatomy, you should not be watching this unless you like spoilers. Anyway, carrying on. Because in the promo, it showed April on a gurney. And they were doing like chest compressions and stuff. Which April unconscious we don't see. And it's scary when anyone in real life does that, but for a TV show and you get attached to characters, that happens as well. You get certain emotions to the characters, and you know, April was missing and then she was back, but not good. She'd fallen or something and they didn't know what was wrong, and you know, they were trying to warm her up and do chest compressions, and as well as they're having their own emotions, they kind of like were struggling to do their job and keep their emotions quiet, because it is pretty difficult, I guess, to do that. But obviously as well, Sarah Drew was scaring us on Twitter because she kept saying, can you send me your April tributes and I'll like retweet the best one, kind of thing. And I even did one for April, and I've not even watched the episode yet. So I've only just finished watching it, so that's why it's like a little later than probably most reviews have been recorded, because I watched it an hour later. It was a very intense episode. You know, there's several storylines that, even though you know it's about April, you know there's like probably like one or two storylines that you are also have been following that you forget. And I did that today. I mean, there's one obviously with Amelia. She's helping this girl stay sober and stuff, and this girl did a runner last week. And me being me with the whole April thing, completely forgot about that storyline, and then they touched upon it again today, and I was kind of happy that they had. Thankfully touched upon it again today. So that was a good thing. But again, it's all about April, and we see her at the start sending out to everyone Joe Lex party invites. And for those of you who don't know who Joe Lex is, there's Joe Wilson and Alex Quotev, because they're getting married, and April has been a party planner and asked them to pick a colour and cake testing that same day. And that obviously was not the case today, because April ended up going with Matt on a call, I think, and became unconscious out in the cold, hypothermia. She was freezing. They were trying to warm her up, doing chest compressions, and like I said, emotions were flying high everywhere. And obviously it kept like going to different areas of like the hospital, if you like, and everybody's work. And even though you were thinking about April, you also were trying to focus on these other storylines, but as well, your mind was just wondering, like, you know, April, please be okay, April. And then, you know, different people were brought in for different things, and Meredith broke down, and that happened in the promo as well. Like, she broke down, and we all thought, oh no, April's dead. Jackson was seen hugging April, and we thought April was dead. Despite obviously the interview about, you know, there not being tragic endings, but somebody always dies, apparently. So that's kind of why everyone was getting nervous, because we didn't want them to die, and wanted them to exit alive. But yeah, it kept drifting in and out, like what was good, what was bad, and they put on like a bypass in the end, and it was as if the whole episode I was really nervous about this whole thing. My nerves were going crazy because I was so nervous about April, and then obviously I was crying, and like you do when you get into episodes, and it's nice to be alright to do that during TV shows, I guess. I mean, a lot of April fans will be crying as well, and then obviously Owen was saying, you know, I don't care who you do it to, or if you do it or not, but like, you know, do it or not consistently, but do it for April, because April would want you all to pray, so everybody pray. And everybody prayed. I think even the fans were praying for a speedy recovery. And Sarah Drew scaring everybody as well was not helpful, but I guess that's part of it. And then eventually she came round, and she was alright, and Arizona was bawling, and it's like throughout the whole thing while they were waiting for April to wake up, you saw the room full of people, and you know, these are doctors that have worked with her, and Alex the whole time was saying that she was this and she was that, and Meredith was like, stop saying the word was. She is what we need to be using. And in fact, you know, everyone was probably finding it hard because obviously they know April's leaving anyway, Sarah Drew. So, you know, I guess filming those scenes is always hard. You have to really pull out some crazy emotions with that one. And I really commend the cast of Grey's Anatomy for doing that. I really think you all did an amazing job. That was really good. And the line that gets to everybody is, she says to Owen, you always bring me back. Which I think is incredible to say to somebody. You always bring me back. So yeah, that happened, and yeah, it happens, I guess. Yeah, that's what I meant. 1423. I've just written it wrong as well, I've been told. But this is just me. I don't know how you write episodes and seasons nowadays. And I've just been told we've written it wrong. Because I posted a summary, which I'm going to read, because why not? After I've just changed the wording on this. Now, obviously I warned people for spoilers and stuff. But I put contain spoilers, Grey's Anatomy, 14 times 23, season 14, episode 23, cold as ass. This is a summary. Grey's Anatomy, they did it again and made me cry. Looking forward to the Jolette's wedding next week, especially because the promo looks, well, not so happily ever after. But we'll see if they do get married or not. Jolette's fans were promised a wedding 3 seasons ago. This show always gets to me. It has me crying for this episode, and now they want to throw in a wedding. This show does that though. Happy April survived. So that's my wording for it, and the promo is always a good part to bring it in for this, because I will also be doing a video next week, and that's the finale one. This is pre-finale. I'm going to write that in brackets, I think, or parentheses, they call it in America. Pre-finale. but this promo especially, you see obviously the wedding. It looks like it's going ahead. It looks like it's going well. Joe's dress looks great, and Alex looks great in the suit, and everybody else looks good. And then, you know, Joe comes in to see the groom, and it's like, superstition, and she's like, I'm not superstitious. And then Jolex, they get stuck. Jolex gets stuck in a box, so to speak. This box house thing, greenhouse. It looks like it's both of them, Joe and Alex, and obviously you just get the thing, you know, you were saying about superstition, you're not superstitious. But yeah, I think everyone's really, Jolex wise, Jolex fans are looking forward to it, but they're also not. I have tweeted something actually about the next episode, which I'll just share with everybody now. Why not? I basically tried my best with this. I mean, it's kind of like a conversation you have when you're watching promos and stuff. Anyway, I basically said, in reply to Camilla's tweet, which she said, if you want to see a wedding of the utmost sophistication and elegance, then don't tune in next week. If you want to see a wedding something show, we've got you covered. So I put that promo though, and I posted my reaction, which is basically like Joe says, I'm not superstitious, and I basically say, well, I am, you know. Then Joe let's get locked in whatever that was and calling for help, and then obviously I turn around and I'm just like, you were saying, Joe? And if you think about previous finale episodes, people have died or almost died. So I was like, wait, don't die you two, I swear. We don't want them to die. Nobody wants anyone to die in TV sometimes, so that's that, I guess. But well, you know what, we're going to work on it and we'll see if this is one of the really good finales and if Jolex even get a wedding at all. So yeah, I guess before I go with this, I'll show the picture I made of the April tribute. She wanted April through the ages. And it may not be accurate because I'm not very good at remembering certain things or anything like that, but I gave it my best go. I don't know if anyone can see that I've tried my best there. Basically, it just put April Kepner through the ages. We love April, because everybody does love April. And at that point, I was nervous about possibly losing April. And I know it's TV show drama. But yeah, this is like my review for Grey's Anatomy season 14, episode 23. Comment below your reactions if you watch it. If you don't watch it, like, let's say if you watch it, comment below and tell me, you know, are you a fan of April? And, you know, whether you are a fan or not, did you think she would die, or did you want her character to leave in the most tragic way possible? Or if you don't watch it, then tell me, is there a TV show that you watch that you probably get, I won't say emotionally attached, but if you get like so involved with the characters in a way, is there a point to the point where you would be scared if they got into a situation where they could die in the show? That's all I'm asking. I know Grey's Anatomy fans do get a lot into it, and as a Grey's Anatomy fan, I can understand that. But yeah, this is my review, and there will be some more videos coming out. There will be. That's what I was trying to say, but I'm not sure when. Hopefully soon. Gotta get them all sorted. But there's movie reviews mainly, because that's what basically there is movie reviews to do, and oh, I reckon the Grey's Anatomy promo, well, I mean premiere finale, the Grey's Anatomy finale will probably be the next one after this one, and then it'll be the other videos for a little bit, and then we'll see where we go with everything else. But yeah, this was my review on Grey's Anatomy tonight, and it was pretty scary. So yeah, that's everything, and see you later. Bye.